my sister, Ginny, would always play Fortnite with me. She would use a skin called Airheart for her love of planes. One day, she wanted to travel abroad. However, before I got a chance to meet her back home, she died on the way. The plane crashed. So, for a while I'd have to play solo matches without her because of her death. So I joined a new match, duos, because I haven't played in a while. And I wanted to meet some new friends since I left my greatest one. So then, the skin was an Airheart, the one Ginny would always use. I was very happy, and she was pretty pro. She called herself Valor, but that's another skin, not Airheart, that's for sure. I suspected she joined on Season 4 and was pretty good, considering she told me she got Valor on the very first day, without even buying a single tier. Besides, of course, the Battle Pass itself, the $25 bundle. So, then, I decided that we could be friends. Turns out she lived in town, and we got to talk to each other all the time. Her name was Esmy, and she was really nice. So, we decided to hook up and play Fortnite a lot. After that, I wasn't too worried about the future. Me and Esmy had a great time together, and we loved to hang out all the time. And we even became boyfriend and girlfriend. It was so fun having her around. I couldn't stop loving her. She was amazing, almost as amazing as Ginny, and I wish the two could meet. They are very similar. So we decided to go for another game while she was abroad. It was in Season 7, after it was first released, and we decided to go to Frosty Flights. It was her new favorite location. She'd go there every single match. She'd always get a victory. However, as soon as that happened, she said her character couldn't move. And I wasn't going to joke about it, because this was my girlfriend. This was my true love. So I tried to help her, and all of a sudden, a plane came crashing down from the sky and hit her and knocked her down, and I couldn't revive her, and I couldn't see her face at all, and I lost any sort of voice from Esmy. I couldn't hear her through the microphone. And then it started having a staticky effect, and it said, "Greg, help me. I'm trapped in some sort of nightmare, and I don't know where I am. Please come back." And then I went back into static, and I logged off right after she died. The glider didn't come back and pick her up. Instead, she just seemed to die normally. And there was blood on the ground and in the snow. And as soon as I got off, I didn't know what to do. Didn't play Fortnite for about 2 weeks. And after those 2 weeks, Esmy was apparently back in town. However, I would try and contact her. It wouldn't work. So then, after 4 days of trying to get to her, I decided to go to her house. I knew exactly where it was, considering we'd been hanging out for a while. Then, when I went there, all the windows were boarded up. So was the door, as if no one were even living there. So I decided to try and get in, and I was able to. And then it started to snow outside. and I didn't find any trails. So when I went outside, trying to go home, I saw blood in the snow. The same shape as when Esmy died on the server. Then I could see someone standing in the distance dressed in an airheart costume. Same skin that Ginny would always use. And then I ran as fast as I could away from that skin. I was petrified almost. And I still have visions this day of what happened to Esmy. I know what happened to Ginny, and I know she's gone, but I don't know where Esmy is. I'm still looking for her. Every day I'll walk by a pole and see a little missing poster that reads, "My little girl, Esmy, gone." There's no sign of her mother or her father, so who knows who even wrote those flyers. And I just don't know who that person in the airhead costume was, or who drove that plane, or where it came from if no one was even driving it. All I know is that Esmy has to be somewhere, and I need to find her. And I'm still looking. But after seeing that pool of blood on the snow, I suppose she could just be gone. As gone as Ginny was all that time ago. Even though it wasn't too long ago, it just seems that it was. The distance is all that matters in a time like this.